Good morning. Welcome back to Harvest Moon Farm. My name is Mickey, and today I'm going to be working on prepping some breakfasts for me throughout the week. If you guys have watched my channel before, you know that I am diabetic and I've been having problems with getting my blood sugar regulated. So I'm going to try and make up some things that I can take to work to have for breakfast that I know will fit within the carb guidelines that I need to stay in. Okay, so I've got a couple different things I'm going to work on this morning. I thawed some of the sausage that we had when we bought our half of a hog last fall. I have some bacon from the same hog in the oven, getting it all ready to go. And then I've got a new recipe I want to try for pancake mix made with almond flour, because that's something that I can eat because it's going to be low carb. So I'm going to start by slicing up some of the sausage so we can get it started cooking. These little tubes are great for your freezer, but that makes it really hard to get the meat out once it's fully thawed, because it wants to stick to the plastic. Okay, so I'm just gonna get some patties formed out of this, and then we'll get those started cooking. And we're gonna have some of this stuff for breakfast today as well. So I'm going to make the sausage and then make the pancakes, some of the pancakes. And then what I want to do with the bacon, or some of the bacon, is I want to make some little pancake strips with the bacon in the middle. So I think that sounds really good. And my little patties here are all different sizes, but that's okay. Go ahead and cut each of these, whoops, and then I'll mash them out when we get over here at the stove. So while we cook our bacon and sausage, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the pancake mix. Our chickens have all started laying again, which is so exciting. So I am going to go ahead and crack these into a bowl just to be safe. So I am doubling the recipe for this. So we're going to use 4 eggs. All right, and 4. 4 tablespoons of oil, which I'm just going to eyeball. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tablespoons of milk, 2 tablespoons of baking powder. Let me try that again. 4 tablespoons of milk, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 2 cups of almond flour. Two teaspoons of baking powder, yes. 1, 2, and then we're going to do 2 cups of almond flour. Okay, now we're just going to whisk this all together, and then we'll let it sit until we're done cooking all of the meat, and then we'll make our pancakes. Alrighty, so now I'm going to start the pancakes. All the meat is done. So I'll put a little bit of oil in here, and I'm gonna make the pancake bacon strips first, and then I'll make the rest of it into pancakes for Joe and I to eat for breakfast. I'm gonna let our oil get hot. My stove is a greasy mess now, but that's all right. All right, so what I want to try to do is strips of batter. Oop. And then I'm going to lay a piece of bacon on top. And this, of course, this batter is a different consistency than if I'd used regular flour. So these are way bigger than I wanted them to be. But that's okay. I'll make a couple of them. They'll be good for me to take to work or eat on the days that I work from home, whatever the case may be. So these are browning a lot faster than a regular pancake would be, but they're not done. All right, I'm gonna have a little bit of a mess here, but we'll make it work. And I can see where this would be much easier with a regular flour, wheat flour based pancake mix. But all right. Maybe I have my heat too high. So let's see how we do now just making regular little pancakes. They do spread quite a bit. So I'm going to try this little piece of batter that came off one of my pancakes. It's good. I like it. It is different, of course, than a regular wheat pancake, but still tastes good. It's really just the texture that's different. And my pancakes are very rarely round. I don't have that skill. Especially with this batter that's hard to control. So, these are okay. I might keep looking though and try and find some other recipes for low carb pancakes. Because the flavor's good, but I really don't like that texture very much. There we go. It's a little better now that I turned the heat down. Okay, now that I've got the heat where I want it, I think I'm going to try again with the bacon. going to do a couple, and what I'm going to do is just do a little circle like that. Put a piece of bacon in it, whoops, like that, and then top it, and then we'll see how these work out. Okay, I think these two turned out a little better. This one has a little bit of a lopsided Mickey Mouse look to it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the rest of these cooked up. Ow. And then I'll show you what we've got. And then we will be ready to eat our breakfast. Alright, so I got our sausage cooked up. I've got some bacon, got our pancakes, and then I work in the office 3 days a week. So what I did was I got 3 containers like this. I put a piece of sausage, one of our eggs, then I'll just stick all these, and I'll probably put one of those, a couple of them, I'll put one of the pancakes that has the sausage in the middle in the smaller ones. Stick those in there, and then I can take those to work and have breakfast every day that I'm in the office. And then obviously there's going to be leftovers from everything that I made this morning that I can eat this week on the days that I am home. So that's going to do it for today's video. I will go ahead and link that almond flour pancake recipe in the description box so you guys can give it a try. Like I said, it tastes good. I'm just not a big fan of the consistency, but we'll see once I sit down to actually eat them if I change my mind. But anyway, so we are good for today, and I appreciate you guys taking your time to hang out with me and watch me make these items. And I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks, guys.